Something out of nothing. Genesis chapter 1, verses 1 and 2 and 3. Genesis is a universal historical and theological account of God. It is not a science book because science asks the question how, but Scriptures answers the question why. God is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. The world that God created is precious and praiseworthy and perfect. What is man's origin and destiny? How should we live? How and why did he give life to man? First, God ordered the world from chaos to creation. Genesis chapter 1, verses 1 through 5. I swim regularly in a gym pool. Once I was sweating while swimming, so I asked at the reception, why? And they said they turned the pool temperature up by 1 degree. The world is a perfect balance of land and sea. Day and night, hot and cold, the known and unknown, nature and things. Without the Creator, everything was chaos. The earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep. Verse 2. It was unshaped, uninhabited, and unruly. We call this chaos. Without God, the earth and our lives are characterized by disorder. No structure or authority. Desolation. No habitation or growth. Disaster. No safety and peace. Darkness. No light or understanding. Decay. No hope or renewal. Death. No eternal life or future. And destruction. No survival or continuity. God created the world out of nothing. Man discovers. God creates. God is creator and we are merely his creation. His purpose is for us to magnify him and manifest him. Second, God ordered the world from creation to completion. Genesis chapter 1 verse 26 through chapter 2 verse 1. Collapse. Our DNA, fingerprints, and looks are all different from one another. Being made in God's image, Genesis chapter 1 verse 27, means that man is a religious or spiritual being. We are created for a relationship with God. Revelation chapter 4 verse 11, Augustine said, "You have made us for yourself, O Lord, and our hearts are restless until they find their rest in you." Man is also a relational being. Male and female, he created us. Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, God intends us to have a healthy respect for our own bodies, for one another, and for the opposite sex. Male and female are coupled to each other, complementing of each other, and complete in each another. Man is also a responsible being. He is to rule over creation. Man is described as in nature and over nature, continuous with it and discontinuous with it. Derek Kidner, Genesis. Unlike God's indirect command to others in the third person, verses 3, 6, 9, 11, 14, and 20, he commanded man and woman in the second person with the first imperatives to men in the Bible. Be fruitful, increase, fill, subdue, and rule, verse 28. The first communion of God was with his creation, and they are all orders and not options. God is master, and we are merely his ministers. We are here to fear and serve him all the days of our lives. Third, God ordered the world from completion to commission. Genesis chapter 2, verses 2 through 3. God commissioned the seventh day as a sanctified day to separate ourselves unto God. Rest, Genesis chapter 2, verse 2. Is a day to refuel, revive, and to reset oneself, especially in order to regain one's energy. It is for worship, not work. It is a holy day, not a holiday. It is foremost for relationship, not relaxation. Real rest includes reflecting upon God, reviewing your personal life, and renewing our body, mind, soul, and spirit. In conclusion, God's creation is not from something but from nothing. It is not simply creating something, but creating something good. Without God, life is impossible and man is incomplete. So let us thank our God and testify to his greatness, goodness, and grace. More wonderful than the miracle of creation is the miracle of the crucifixion. That Christ sought and saved us. While we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Romans chapter 5, verse 8. Have you responded to Christ and received his salvation? May you surrender your life to Christ and serve him with all humility.